Good day. This is Cast Iron ASMR up in a tree fort with Riverdale Comics Season 3. I just recently watched Riverdale, the TV show, Season 1 again. And then I reviewed the first season of comics that I had. And lo and behold, I have some from Season 3, but not Season 2. So we'll just take a quick look here. I started watching Riverdale Season 2 from the show, from CW's hit TV series. I've only watched like maybe 3 episodes. I've watched them all before. It's a real crazy show. So in this comic, starring Archie, Jughead, Betty, and Veronica. There's Betty, Jughead, Veronica, and Archie. They follow the show and their stories set between episodes. And the artwork can be very varying and hard to tell who's who. Take in point this back cover. This is Riverdale. You don't need to go looking for trouble. So I take it this is Veronica. But Veronica doesn't wear glasses and doesn't look that old. That's Archie, Betty, Jughead. It's what they call the Core 4. So this is number 1. Jughead eating a burger. That's good. But who's he with here? Is that supposed to be Veronica? Engaged. Is that Veronica? I don't know why she's wearing glasses. If they got the jingle jangle. There's what was he called? The Goblin King. Yes. Oh, Season 3, now I'm remembering. This is where they were playing, what did they call it? Mazes and Monsters, or Goblins and not Dungeons and Dragons. Gargoyle. I hear they're having a really dearest. Like, look at this. Right here. Yeah, I think maybe the 3rd season is where it starts going downhill. Oh, there's Luke Perry. Yeah, that's pretty good. I can tell that's Luke Perry, if that is Luke Perry. Luke Perry played Archie's father in the first season. At the end of the first season, he was shot, but he survived. But then he died in real life. I don't know if that was in Season 3. And then they just sort of wrote him out like he got hit on the side of the road by somebody. Look here, we got Blossom comic, Blossoms 666 in the Riverdale show. Cheryl Blossom becomes a witch. And also an archer. Oh, look, here's Sabrina was also a TV show made into like a horror Netflix thing. TV show. I never watched it. I started watching the first one. Next issue. Here we go. Let the games begin. We've got all the characters here. Archie. Jughead. Oh, here we have Tony Topaz. And lately I've been watching the show on CBC. That's the Canadian Broadcast Company, I guess. Corporation. And there's a show she's on called Wild Cards. And they had a bunch of Riverdale actors recently on it. Hal Cooper was on it. Cheryl Blossom's like crazy old grandma was on it. Her father in the show was on it. And the second coroner was on it. They must have all been Vancouver actors, I guess, because that's where they filmed the show. So that's Riverdale number 1, season 3. I don't know why I started buying these again. Because here we got issue number 2. Cheryl, Veronica, who's that? Josie and the Pussycats. She had a spin-off. Did she have her own show? No, she was on this show called Katie Keene. That didn't last either. She left Riverdale for that show, and then that show bombed. Oh my god. Oh, and that's Betty's sister, Polly. Now, Polly, all the Archie characters were all single kids, like only childs. Until later, I think they realized, why are they all the only child? So they started giving them all siblings. Like, oh, your sister Polly, she moved to Seattle. We've just never talked about her because she's older and she's in college. This is better art than the first one, but it's like I wonder if sometimes they just draw it with their finger on an iPad or something. With one of those pens. Oh man. So here's issue 2. Doesn't seem like they have the cool stuff like in the first season they would have. Actor things. Oh, they made horror comics. Archie horror. Jughead. Oh, Jughead. The Hunger versus Vampironica. Says that. Vampironica, I guess. Sabrina. Oh, Sabrina made it to 2 seasons. I think this show actually went for like 3 seasons. This guy here, that's Harvey. But the actor from him, he was Austin from the Disney television show Austin and Ally, which I liked. It reminded me of Saved by the Bell, which reminds me of Archie. Oh, Jughead, you're so cool. Okay, so that's issue number 2. Now, issue number 3 with the purple cover. This looks like it was in 2019. Yeah. Volume 2. What? Volume 2. So the first volume was the ones I had before. I went right to, you know what? Maybe they didn't do a season 2 comic because they didn't know it was gonna last. Look at that bowling ball. Oh man, look at this. The page fell right out. What's going on here? It's like the staple didn't even do its job. He's got a neck tattoo? What? I don't remember that from the show. Him getting a neck tattoo. Is that Jughead? Oh no, that's Sweepy. And who's Sweepy? I never remembered him from the comics. In the first season, it's all about how Jason Blossom was killed and the mystery. And everybody was like, you know, trying to guess who's the killer. I thought it was going to be from Little Archie comics, Little Ambrose. That would have been a really good one. That would have like thrown everyone off. So in this one, it becomes like Fight Club, I think, in season 3. Archie starts beating people up. We got Sabrina the Teenage Witch. These are... Oh yeah, see, here we go. Next issue, it's Fight Club Archie versus Archie. He's got a tattoo. Versus Reggie? I don't know. So, I'm not going to be your dirty little secret. Oh yeah, Jughead started going out with, well, Tony Topaz, but that doesn't look like Tony Topaz. That's Tony Topaz. That's Josie. And some of the actors changed in the second season. Reggie changed. And I don't know if Josie was the same. And the other Pussycats. They barely even showed them. It was a total waste of characters. Otherwise, you know, I was pretty happy with. In the beginning of the casting. Okay, here comes Archie. Into Fight Club, issue number 4. No, looks like, see, Jughead and Betty were dating. Oh, look at it rain. Looks like it's raining glue. That's because I think they drew it digitally. Like, I mean, I guess those are the effects they do, actually. Like, who's this? Who's that? Is that Veronica? Let me go back. Betty Cooper. Oh, that was Evelyn Never or something. But like, is that Veronica? Man, they don't even say their name. You're just supposed to know, but you could never tell by the drawing. Alright, what do we got here? Dead calm. See, now I think that's Veronica. Veronica and Reggie, maybe? Yeah, Reginald. Reginald, darling, if there's one thing I've learned from Deadykins, it's how much easier it is to ask for forgiveness than permission. There was a lot of premarital sex on this show. Teenage sex, they were all doing it. Oh, they brought this back. Jughead's Time Police. This was like a mini-series, or a series in the 1990s in the classic line of comics. Jughead Time Police. And it was like he was, what was that show? Quantum Leap, I think. I don't know, I never read it. But he was going all through time. And then he had that person maybe, I think it was a girl, who was like I can't remember that Quantum Leap show, the premise, but there was a guy jumping through the time stream with them. You gotta help the people. And so they kind of took that idea and they brought it back. Wonder how that did. I don't know if this show's any good or not. Like I said, I watched part of the first one. It was a bit much when I was watching Riverdale. I couldn't take watching another Archie show. Wow. It's Ronnie and Reggie kissing away. Alright, there's issue number 4. And now this is the last issue that I have. I don't know if this is when it ended. Maybe we'll find out at the end of the book. But we've got Riverdale Season 3, issue number 5 from Archie Comics. There's Jughead and Betty. There's Archie. Josie. They should mandatorily have to say everyone's name so that people know who they are. Like, who's this? Is that the mayor? I think that's the mayor. Who was, what's the actor? I can't remember. She was on Head of the Class. She was married to Mike Tyson. Like, come on. Look at these dots. It's a comic, look. My goodness. They're in the dot matrix dimension. Like they just did that for a while. Okay. We got Cheryl Blossom. Oh, who's she? That's Mr. Weatherby's cousin or something? Oh, what's her name? She's one of the newer characters. Do they say? No, they don't say. They gotta say somewhere. Alright, the end. Is it the real end? You would say there's another. I kind of have a feeling that this actually ended. Look, they're already advertising the trade paperback for this season 3, and at the end they don't. This is a red roof. They don't say what's happening the next issue, because there probably wasn't a next issue. So, that's Riverdale Season 3 comics. I haven't read them in a long time, but I don't think I would recommend them. Well, thanks for joining me up in the tree fort, and I hope you have a good day.